Again,
Thank you, Steve.
Coach, we traveled to the capital, a place that we last won a last away game. How prepared are you and your team?
Yeah, very prepared. After our last game that we played, we've tried to have a recovery session. Unfortunately, we have to be on the road the following day. So there's still an element of stress in terms of fatigue within the players. But then we have to be ready for the game on Wednesday and play. So we are ready in terms of what we have to offer on the field. Tactically, we are ready. If you look at Accra Lions, they are a very good side. As at now, they are not in a good standing on the league log, so they look more motivated to play and win, to be able to get themselves out of where they are now. We are also very determined to play and win. So if you look at our position on the league log and you look at their position, whilst they are trying to stay out of relegation, we are also trying to compete for the league title. So it's going to be a close game, a very interesting game in terms of who wins.
Coach, your trips away have always ended in draw games, which tells your team is difficult to beat us if you are not winning. How do you want to turn this 1-1?
Sure, I've told the players that as far as our contention for the league title is concerned, we need to try as much as possible to win on the road. We've had a lot of talks on that, and they are ready for that because it's the wins on the road that will help us to stay in key position for the league. So as far as engaging them is concerned, we've spoken at length. Ghana Premier League, playing on the road when you are playing away is very difficult. Very difficult to play away in the Ghana Premier League. So it's a sort of a mental thing that I'm trying to get into the mindsets of the players that they need to try and go the extra mile to be able to get us the point. So we are ready.
Coach, this is a side that is struggling, battling with relegation. How difficult is it to come up against a side, especially when you want to win the league?
Yeah, it's a challenge because all over the world it's a challenge when teams are battling relegation and they are playing against teams that are also contending for the title. It's always a challenge because they want to win and get out of relegation. So they come in, they double their effort or they triple their effort physically, mentally. They do everything possible to be able to get the maximum points. So we have to go in 2 times or 3 times, whatever physical efforts or mental orientations they come into the game with. We have to go 2 times or 3 times their effort to be able to get the win. It's all about the mindset for now, because in terms of the structure, how we have to play defensively and offensively, I think it's not an issue for now, but it's about the mindset, the ability to go the extra mile when you are playing against relegation threatening teams. It's all about the mindset, and we are working on them gradually to be able to get it sink deep into their minds so that they can deliver.
Coach, we thank you very much and wish you well for your trip.
Welcome, Steve.
And we accept it.
Of a drawn game against Visionaries, the last match. Now, how are the boys feeling heading into the match against Adriana?
Oh, the boys are feeling well. Get that determination to go and carry the maximum points. Determination and they think it can be good, and the real things of the pitch you have different. But if you have that determination, you're starting working, hard working, everything is possible. The boys are focused. Yesterday we trained, we talk together, we exchange on.
From the back of the drawn game, what are some of the key takeaways from the head of the match against Ghana?
I think that match against Fishing, we learned something which is important, the concentration during the match. At any moment, from the first minute up to the end of the whistle. If you lose some concentration, you know, like that focus, the things will happen on us. You saw it, and some duel, one against one. We lose some small things. I think about all these things is the focus and the concentration on the game. It's very important.
Any changes to expect from the lineup for the next match?
Oh yes, every team when we are playing a match, sometimes you have injury, and now Acheampong have the 3 cards he can play today, tomorrow, and Hamza still. We are waiting for him for the baby from now to Sunday. He can be okay, and like awareness also is out. No big change, but 1 or 2 players can start in because Draman is there. Bankwa is coming back from his suspension. Emmanuel Bankwa also came back. Ampiru is not well. We are waiting for him also. Right, you can see because psychological side we exchange, we talk together to know who is ready for this match or do all these things.
To the fans, what message do you have for them ahead of the
match? My message for the fans is the same. Can never change. We need them to come in numbers, support the team, giving his feelings, speaking good or bad, making his comments. And after the match, when we are still in your house, we are listening for the comments of the supporters, the interaction, everything. Some of them, we're taking some good advice there. And you can criticize, but don't insult. You understand? Criticize is part of life. You understand? But we will love them. And we need them to come in numbers, to follow, to encourage the boys, to encourage the boys to get the maximum points. We love the fans. We love them. We need them to come every time. And we thank them when we saw them at Tema in numbers. Follow the team and make all the encouragement after some are not happy. So it's like that. You can't be happy every time. It's football. We are prepared for it. It's not war. It's not anything. It's football. The importance is in football also. And the fans need is goal. If you score, it's happy. If you didn't score, it's normal. They criticize us coming.
This is 100.7, and today is the 16th. Not 15th. I know 15th and not 16th.
16th.
It's 16th of April. Yes, okay. Sports lawyer. And then so I what? Brako Kusu are representing the ABA corner. All right, say the Barcelona PSG advanced to the UEFA Champions League semi-finals. Hans Flick, also the opponent is very good. The atmosphere was great. It's not easy to play this kind of match, but we have qualified. Luis Enrique was here. I'm proud of my team. I think I have the best team in the world. Carlo Ancelotti, Real Madrid coach, also we have the quality to turn this around, along with the commitment, the experience, and the fans. Okay, Vincent Company ready for special night. Mikel Arteta says he has no plans to play defensively against Real Madrid. Jurgen Klopp has reportedly emerged as a potential replacement for Carlo Ancelotti at Real Madrid. Juventus are monitoring Victor Osimhen's situation, but Napoli hope to avoid selling him to a direct Serie A rival. The Nigerian striker has a 75 million euro release clause, valid only for foreign clubs. Benfica are working on a deal to sign João Felix on loan and hope to have him for the World Cup. Okay, and you go mienu na edi den ti no. Nya de be ade nyina nim ne say. Okay. DFA President Keto Kreku Central for mon kan de ntiase. Mo sorry a mon kan de ntiase na mo misinform public ne sa. Mo de speaking during the presentation of pickup vehicles to the Regional Football Association, Kreku stressed the importance of informed journalism in shaping public perception. So in trone at the demo ni mon kan ye ntiase na mo say amanfo adwene Keto Kreku na kasei. Senior journalist himself. Okay, there are Premier League matches. Ghana Premier League, Macedonia FC versus Hearts of Folk, and Asante Kotoko travel to the Accra Sports Stadium, and this time they are playing Accra Lions. Prosper Ogumnate is aware of the tough task ahead. Okay, Beche United entertain Gold Stars, and of course Pando Out of Lions versus Mediama SC. Nations no hanebo. Nations
Dreams.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Bragwaku ha. Bragu na ho ye de. Okay, Bragwaku na admin sanu ne ka said ne ho fe. Bragu wa ware.
Bache debi.
Oh, okay. Now no be se ho.
Bache debi.
Okay. But you born for camera no to no so you na am for enya you mo bibia and them contact me when I manage Bragwaku personal life. Now ho ye.
Yankopade.
Good. Na tell my way.
Sisi die.
Nkan no for ni nya no kra.
Yes. Na kumase fo nso nya.
Nya no na doma fo nso mo ntia se.
Nya no.
Se na da agisa.
Yeah, isi die.
Ya tse na yi bi kra ba.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Saturday we.
Oh wow. Saturday we are.
Yes, Saturday we.
Okay. O ka say am ko frɛ no.
From
my organization ni bi the man. Your boys no all my ready. So lo mo de there be omo just in show no mo she boot no mo ada. O frɛ na do 2 crop ba no ano no. Lawyer and then nya dade anim komo so say mre no ne ade no fix my right for honor Bragwaku.
Of course.
But the enemy answer the kings of Europe are always the kings of Europe. We say as na for no to put the Vinicius as in the night is in him and Mbappe so just na the Apola so be cover park and so omo ma kola we 18 years in Kobe before testing some no doors. And then they behold the Real Madrid.
Let's show video.
Yeah, video. Yeah,
let's show video is been there.
Bragwaku too. I am.
Ebiye magalek ana otiyenka enne alope na ebiye onyati yenka pani wo se ye ba bedi weni hu nkomo weni hu hia weni ena okania agba controversy ni suman ene nani na ade odan no o wiase oba nyina ene nani enti esanse o kire mu se nani hu hia ne ye papa sanso na ni bebia se de nyankopon sifa bo ani ankan wo se ho ka nanso ne said the near Marco Yankan to yen nanom 76 years, 80 years, no more than Susina Panier, and so in the 20 years, 30 years, 15 years. Now I shall say or share glasses or share lenses. Mr. To me, can be PMO ABA hair back the Canadian to any Yadiana as a enfamount. Now ABA, the Ed de Womuka, and say, oh, buy young fast kind income. Yen was said you be as soon as PMO ABA hair back clinic is one. Yen mau ashishini will be a yen mau glasses be a ebiye ye ma hwe se fa koso wani ne so na emom no eye indubnani amba na yayam ne te se esam ene ye de ma na ode akwakofra aduane adi ema onso ohun atimi ataw esanse eni yade eye tremu yade eni yade eye intinemu yade enti ye ma ode betimi aboa wo na gberu antrini ma gberu mogenimu na ye mu adwuma ama onso ohun atimi ataw je number no na friend eye 0541 565199.
Okay,
0541
56
51
99
and answer 050
281
2161 050 281 2161 yo kwada so adwena se market na chipet yemi yeni kwada so bola ho ena yeni kwada so dwom ankasa yo kwada so adwena se dwom kwada so adwena se dwana chipe ena ebutuo utwa kwada so municipal na ho pe na waduru market onum uduru abiso bia se ope herbal clinic anase eye clinic na ebie ne womango bia na se no obia edo beba sanso na domahinkro so de ye ben apie kubiko store no ye ben apie kubiko store Tuesday market na da dwemo no ma ena ye butum na nda wukwada ene ochina ya wadan so de mesramu munhia yen ewo goso enne ya munhia yen ewo goso ochina nso ye ginemu ewo goso Genesis FM na fe ne de fiada so yakopie mu ewo bibieni eye adehie FM na wabomode ye hia sofo atam suffer 3 days suffer rasta weni yade ni nyina yetu ase enso ede ma se glaucoma yade na atena weni ne so achem mesrew se glaucoma na enti ne fa ni hintefra ye no wanhwe ya wode no beji wo achinye ebe hinta wache weni beba wo so no na de ohaw ne amane na abrewo esanse akote wotire ni mu ese yintine so ede pressure aba ntine ni so ntine enya ade obehu ebe pie na de ebo ne na eba ede kantan ne na eba weni so ebe sha se eye wisiwisi sanso na eche cataract na hawa mese otutumi ka debe pie mo abi herbal clinic sanse eche no ye ode eto lens na chiminim se de eto ani ne so nkwa na obi no wase han ete da mene ne so mesrawo ye ode eto ani na chi enso eno na akwa Dr. Beka Chose ode ma ne America kresanso pese otwen na ete ni nyi ewo so ansa na wetimi aye surgery na mom abi herbal ye nya wo surgery bia oba ye ma ye nduro ni bi na ade akwa akofra aduane se ye rice water koko na abenya Tom Brown ode afa benku fufu we jankwan ni kakra ode afa mritie be mu onso oho beto e ma chese weni ye de na ode echinya chenyina no ni nyina ebeti akọ e ma onso oho atom sanso na uye obi a ade we kira uhu ade ben wonso a uhu a mesere tutumika na be pie mu abi herbal clinic weni ne bo nkaye o tena ho ama esum eduru wodi a ema ne nye sasansa de how ne amane ene bebro eti gi number na na frame eye 0541 56 5199 0541 56 51 99 and that's 050 281 2161 050 281 2161 no abomadi ya fre na ye ne wo atwehwe enkomo mesrew ye si o glaucoma ye cataract no obi de osimene so na ye kokko mesrew eni kokko yade esanse bibi wo ye nanim a ye fa ne conjunctiva saadi wo yetime boa ye papa ma ye hu ade saa conjunctiva we se wo sha ase se etochiman eno na bi eni kokko ne ba na weni kokko na sha ase se ebre na kofa yade ye fa ne conjunctivitis e dia bro eno ti make sure se brabe pie mo abi herbal eni na ni hu sha ase se eka emane nya wadwen se o we dia keka mekeke we dia so na wo keke esanse woni so kra sha ase se ewisi sha ase se ewo a eye dry eye syndrome eno no eye wusie dodo afọ woni ne so intutuo dodo afọ woni ne so se dia na dan de nyina ye na mawie mo so bo woni ana ni so bi sha ase se esane mesere o za ni so na sha ase se esane no kwa akofa dry eye syndrome e dia bro eno tititumika na be pie mo abi herbal clinic na ye ntu ase enso enfama number ni ne frɛ eye 0541 56 5199 0541
56
51 99 and I said 050 281 2161 050 281 2161 Nancy Adansia Eba Yeme Wawa because yes on what the idea we you na ya che eya man for HIV more na ba omu ni pedwemu na me kura na minim say ye wa no edo won we ye de ade kwa yeti anom na bwera ni pedwe ni mekumumua ne e de afi o de amount o diabetes no ye betu ase e de amount sanso na hye ne nsom say me it is okwo no bi ka cho so wo de ne erectile dysfunction a chesa wo de no emu ntimi mpagya kra sanso na wo de ne ye eye ejaculation ana say premature ejaculation odie no ode boss wa 2 minutes ni we jemu 1 minute 30 seconds ni we jemu wagada vim ni nyina sa ode kwa yi adwuma no afi na vim ateko afi man ne kwotena se a ne de why topic of the day brabaji nya ni bi ko ne kono anom brabaji de ade kwa fra ko bensuo na onso ho beto e man na mobu mu nsa na mo kem kotokofo ba park so a na ya asem de amamo no mesra mo ni die mu a brabaji bi na fa ko be ye indibinani amba ene ye de maw na ni de no de kwa frɛ aduane ye be ma odi abenu anom ye ma obi ma odi ayeti anom na afi onso ohun atimi ato mesi ye okwada so adwena asem market na chi pa ne ebutu kwada so adwena ase enye kwada so bola ho ana kwada so dwem ye okobutu doman hinkro so de ye ben apie kubi coast on branda dwem on ma ene ye butu sanso na enne yatena se ewo goso enne yatena se ewo goso Genesis FM goso Genesis FM ye wo hon ene o chena so ye betena se wo goso na fieda ye hiemu ewo bibie ni eye adehie FM ene tututumika ne bepie mo ABA back on me sorry the number no 0541 56 51 99 0541 56 51 99 and I say 050 281 2161 050 281 2161 ABA back link ni aje se nya mensa wo mo
number we na just offer ABA no
yes
bra kwa kunti bedin komo ne aye we no ho adwuma kama o se o ye ayo ho you are available on attach any ade anti ya na my ni ahwede be bra na ayi obi da na jo obi da na say as a boy no we na so mo say edi mpa da bo sa na just a boy bi good ani so bi ni ade wo mu de mekan ai eno de na ye de ba
nani so aye ni wisi unse yade bia ne signs and symptoms a sha ase edeba enti yade bi ti se glaucoma eno ne symptoms ni ye bebre tebu ono ma ne de ne be sha ase nani so be ne kanta be ni wisi afi obe fili se ebo ne wonani so na asha ase de nti obu o sha ase hwa de ebo se na the black spot bre no asha ase se cover vision no eno no ti sa mbo nkete ugbo so na ma ase ade wonani so bo nani na ni su asha ase eba signs and symptoms kire o say yade bi epie wonani so te o so ti wona mo ABA Herbal Clinic sabe pepe so water
okay see number no so be because afina obi aka yare no
0541 56 51 99 0541 56 51 99 and I say 050 281 2161 050 281
2161 that's CP suffer ata suffer 3 days suffer rasta any black waku omunyina yard go baba boss ye ko ntidu num pepepe ni abeto aso asembia ni fie.
All right, Tinti, and night for the champions. And after Yamamunama Kwaba, na Yakai was a no so, Sir Yakunko Funkroso, na and someone, Eddie and Denchachen, someone, and pay a boom from Pa Uncle Funkroso, Yada Hunsam up to enemy some dorso, and I pay in the mum, dear Dissefata, Sir Usher. na wotie ena yɛde ɛma wɔ kitikiti ma mpɔle bi ɛna ɛwɔ ma aka nsuo yanom aka bunu pa anɔpɛi yɛto ɛbo ase na afei yɛatere no mmerɛ a yɛkɔmfɛme ɛmunum no nyinaa ɛde ɛma wɔ live on Facebook Oyerepa Radio Oyerepa live on Facebook Oyerepa Radio Oyerepa live on Facebook abusuam gebesa se eti efi UEFA Champions League enra na adagye ani poso na okọ Dortmund so ya amohyamiensa Emma Barcelona eti ekeremo baako memfanto anim se after the game and Nico Kovac ebo Sehu Girassi abaso Mr. Hat-Tricker and Sehu Girassi enya goals no miensam and Emma Dortmund or say se obo edi etiatim biti se Barca na one player etime ese 3 goals a check quality a ekuta sa player no memom enra on team play efi Dortmund mrante no ho na diobeka ene se ohwe Dortmund team na enra ohu ye na amom na nke deserve sa amutime qualify to the semi-final Nico Kovac ewiye and on sinukranie ono as a manager when dey are you happy them qualification na woman sa antime ankanom amana disappointed Pascal Gross ayo Dortmund midfielder na Pascal Gross nsama of the L2 nyina ne sa enra before sa Dortmund boys no eba game no na omo wagidie sa qualification dey said tie bia ombetime a qualify office Rami Bansabani ni ongo na onyaye eti ema Barca no so na affect team play kakra eno aye Pascal Gross nisema odi etuja Hans Flick aye manager ema FC Barcelona ose enra Barca for amo na de bia nim sa Barca ebono FC Barcelona enra na midfielder yenim se Pedri nie Lamine Yamal na passa ko na Rafinha to pass na Robert Lewandowski at the Tottenham South play no enra when to me home and fan fit the boys no ho namum the important 10 dera ehia e game num and say ombetime a qualification hatime aba and yansema owuradom at the L2 and anopay we are in a semi-finals 2 games we judge on performance and yansema Hans Flick at the Equator now yebako and some fufroma oko Aston Villa amasuya enra amutifiem our Villa Park amushamiensam Paris Saint-Germain at the Academy Mieno Yoli Telemans McDean and a Ezri Konsa and a Bo Ghost me and Sam at the Emma Aston Villa Emma Nuno Mendes Oponomo Dame One Ashraf Hakimi and 2 important goals at the Emma Paris Saint-Germain after the game and Luis Enrique or your Paris Saint-Germain manager or say and night you know ni remfi da biarada ano Luis Enrique eno dohuya our pretty so no nyade se na re betima fi da biarada osino kra Aston Villa surprise na kakra eno ohwe game na etim eto dwara nyamianem nukranie na a difficult game enti okamo bia hetimi atibi sa nukranie ni team no ebo moden esansenka amanya sa 2 goals na enka anopai ya kan sam fufro vetinha aye Paris Saint-Germain midfielder na I say the most important thing aye qualification no adia ehia pa emma omom and say amatime a qualify omunya happy with performance and omutime adana day Yoli Telemans aye Aston Villa midfielder I say amuya proud of Oman Kisankasa as players for Aston Villa na omo supporters no any omo do football any today sa enra Aston Villa ebetime aye dia omo ye no say se blame bi o ho omo players na we say omo time blame omo home omo nya chances no office sa chances omo nya ye no enka omo betime e de ball bi atoto ntena ama qualification woman sam etime aka Unai Emery aye Aston Villa manager I say I'm proud of the Enra, Womy Yina, I'm proud, na Jobaka, and it's a qualification there, Aston Villa, and Sir Anthony Anka, number a Motimba, I'm a boy, only Anthony Aso, and you Sama Urano, at the air to get on a pay, na I'm a target, and it's a Nankupobwa, 2025-2026, I'm betting Ako, at the Akomanim, no fair, I'm returning to Europe, BM, I was say, I'm with me Samba Champions League, Nankupobwa, next season, at the English Premier League matches, at me Akaram, I'm the fighter at no fair, qualification, I'm at me Anya, Unai Emery, Ochamsa. I am proud of his boys, and I'm trying to say I'm not qualified. Nankupobwa next season's UEFA Champions League. Unai Emery, here's the voice now.
The work we did, but if we want to achieve the next level, because this level is like they show with us, there and here. There different way here as well with the transition they did the first half. But being proud of everything we did, how we played in this Champions League.
Mamenko, the qualifying manager, that is Luis Enrique. I say about the Marantanaba so, and Mara na situation I ding na. I'm with me qualify. I am proud of his players. Luis Enrique manager, and my Paris Saint-Germain, and my HM say it was a difficult game. Okay, Akwaya, I'm fast so I said I'm goals no. Na 2 goals apa within 3 minutes. I can at the actual say na Aston Villa in a good day. Enra.
That much in a long time, but. I think it's normal. That competition is great. You have to manage many things, and it's always difficult to play away. I think it was a strange match because we dominated from the first minute. We scored 2 early goals, which it was great, and after that we commit some mistakes and we pay for them.
You said yesterday your team had to be ready.
And now 7 p.m. Inter Milan and a Bayern Munich and a airball na game no toja our San Siro yabasha Bayern Munich and training ahead of the game and yama Bayern Munich Vincent Company and Trickesie our training grounds yabasha and yama nafe ya torso at the free live on Oyerepa TV, live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM. Now Vincent Company at the Atujasa in football. Your W1, Yana Satan a special or training Sane or many special nights not for qualification. Bayern Munich and San Etime Aka Hurricane or say Inter a great team. Say Ama attack you, Amu defend you, Amu Akuta good players. Amu de yes especially say Amu Bomasa counter attacking football na. Yana a sweet number and now I'm prepared and we are ready for Inter Milan. Eric Mkhitaryan say Yanka Emma Bayern Fonente say Omoya team and amukuta experienced players amudibayi Bayern Munich Efrim and Simone Inzaghi or your Inter coach or say amunda a lot of records against Bayern Munich MFA Inter Milan Bebre ebiasida SSI now enade nadia sadium ebetime asi na incredible scenes as a Madrid fans mamenya Thomas Muller jenwe na femin kosa game Thomas Muller Onimsa wanya 163 appearances in the Champions League. Sena Opo Gemubia Ekobansa. He's in love with Lionel Messi in all-time list. Ike Casillas 177, Cristiano Ronaldo 183. And Mrantia, I'm about more matches and you're doing some amount and I play na Uko Inter Milan Simone Inzaghi caught 3-5-2 formation with Yansoma Acheampong Bastoni Pavard. Our Chehom Nafe Augusto Ababom Damien Oko Nicolas Balera Hakan Chahanoglu Eric Mkhitaryan Lautaro Martinez Marcos Thuram Nafe Oko Obik another goal possible Afe Eric Dyer Conrad Lima Kim Min Jae Ababom Stamisic, Nafe, Leon Goreska, Joshua Kemik, Ajam Finfio, Na Gulero, Michael Olise, Leroy Sunny Hurricane, among some 4-2-3-1 formation from Vincent Company. Na Meba Madrid game no so, Abusiam, and now Ultras no. At the Tuga on 7 p.m. Madrid and Arsenal. I was Santiago Bernabeu Madrid Echo Game Mra. Yasano Miensa. Went to me Antibi. Our Emirates Stadium last week in T. Omokanim. Say Ombenya come back. Na Ultras say a DBCA. Obakaya na Amani City and airport. And then a Bibasan CPM. Na dia Omban and Nano. A back time Amani City General. And the reporter. If it Ultras no ever. And see Obakaya. Sa come back. Abusham site. Outdoor legends. Outdoor. Kasa Madrid. Our 1% chance. So I qualify ahead of Manchester City. I'm a qualifier ahead of Manchester City. Way I welcome Madrid fans and the Ultras at the Amad team and not team no PMO. I was Santiago Bernabeu. Na and according to Real Madrid Ultras, they say the ocean our TVC on the chance. Welcome. I'm a team no ABC da our football mo and I'm a atu him and then I'm a pay Mikel Arteta or say emotional aspect no the audio TV suite play major role. Oh God, and the told I'm ready for the game. David Raya or say among call Santiago Bernabeu and I said be a name who could defend I'm a call attack nothing I'm Rene I was Santiago Bernabeu and I'm David Raya Don Carlo Ancelotti I'm Madrid coach or say we have the quality to turn this tie around along with commitment, the experience, and then the fans or say about a Katina, yet to qualify now, Madrid only. Nothing plus no say on the two more time fans at Amati qualification to Bollingham sir Ukraine the in the first leg our London Cromwell and Mr. and then I was times 2. Now for I think Mikel Arteta, we have no plan to play defensively against Madrid in Tibia, who are doing say Arsenal. I could defend Mikel Arteta say only plans to be as or could defend against Madrid. Mikel Arteta.
This time around.
And they were going to play tomorrow. There are 3 main aspects in the game: is the physical aspect, the technical and tactical aspect, and the emotional aspect. And that emotional aspect is very significant because I have a lot of reassurance for what the team has done all season, in positive context and in very difficult context, which I think it's probably the pathway and why those things happened. So to prepare us to scenarios like this and to be convinced that we can handle any situation and we're going to enjoy actually playing any kind of game that we have to be thrown to.
Commanding lead that Arsenal.
Because the narrative here in Spain, since you lost by a 3-goal margin, can you talk about that resilience that you've found in the last couple of years, and what would your message be to the team in the dressing room before you leave for the field?
That we have to do it again. I think it's over 472 days or something like this, but it doesn't matter. We have to prove it now in this context, and that's the beauty of it, that's the challenge, and that's the great thing about sports, and that we've shown that we are capable of doing it. That has to be reassurance and confidence that we can do it, and now let's talk on the pitch and do it on the pitch.
Yes, and now I am from Mikel Arteta. Now, Don Carlo Ancelotti, and also a preview game now at the NSM Tuga.
A bit. We need to play with our heads, with our hearts, and as Alcaraz just said, with balls well in place. I liked what he said. I hope we can do it.
It's said that if it's purely about football,
Real Madrid plays fantastic football. No one said we play spectacular football, but maybe that's a reality, you know, because the truth is that more than playing fantastically, we want to play effectively.
I don't want to be too direct, but don't you think your future at the club depends on tomorrow's result? What will your words be?
Mamiko Jude Bellingham ho na Bellingham say pressure no ho nemo mo show Madrid fans na say and na Real Madrid night qualification and here place no.
It's a weird environment at the minute. The last few days, it's like one of the worst results we could possibly imagine away, and for some reason everyone thinks it's nailed on that we'll come back, and it's a nice feeling, I have to say. It means there's a lot of trust in talent. It means that you're a club that's unlike no other, the best in the world. That's what it represents and signifies to me. So there's a pressure that comes along with that for sure, and we'll want to deliver on what everyone thinks, that we can come back, and that's obviously.
Na anopaya team talk no abusua de tiene on said Don Carlo Ancelotti on a few Tuno Pires Kasaye and on say amon fe Karim Benzema and Cristiano Ronaldo na fe amon boys na me kasa na denim ni say Madrid team no Don Carlo Ancelotti anopaya no ho Emma Cristiano Ronaldo and Karim Benzema amoma huade bebre e kasa ansampo na omo efiwa anumrei omo stadium ho na lineup prebian some na start training na ye hwe na Madrid be call 442 ne 442 no e Thibaut Courtois na either goal post me yete sa ode Florentino omobi into David Alaba and Federico Valverde Raul Asensio, Antonio Rudiger, Jude Bellingham, Aurelien Tchouameni, Luka Modric, Rodrigo, Kylian Mbappe, Vini Junior. Wamam game no Arsenal be for 4-3-3. The 4-3-3 ne David Raya, Julien Timber, William Saliba, Kiwo, and Luis Kelly, Thomas Partey, Declan Rice, Martin Odegaard, Bukayo Saka, Mikel Merino, and Gabriel Martinelli. How many players are on the starting game no? Abusiam genya so anopay na yamfan kofon cross no ensia
yantoso 10:20 Azali live on Oyerepa TV anopay me bonitauna ya first right now to also legend ever to also sansa and the night for the champions obiano transfer papa mu no hunu ne elko abreko na mu no na efie so huru papa tina me ka say ya twiyese ye be hia ka 362 pace yeboko abe honomo na fe yakopensa asiato ewo ultimate land hub bibini toma plus no ne dutu osase efie hobekumu amo ne nyina de a eye tumpan insecticide spray yeboko power ho ne akoje ayaresa na fe yaba franco honomo no ajeje muntino yasotobi amanyema aye kama na chese first ride so africa say ride no etimi atwa so ye ne aba Catherine oba pano no woseme nkopizat na yenwese Patricia aka special birthday ene anopenti Patricia aka wo pizat uniaba Catherine was say or show happy birthday. On that note abusia mame enka wo say occasion bebre na yeso amane hunu bebre mu be ko ne china ifiada ne dwada wo ko occasion bebre ase wo ko na wo blow fuse a nkofo kasa na wo twetwetwe ho wo batima bom na wo wie nso a wo se nkonko ne bia ninim na fe ahomkamli obi a twena so bebe wo san se aso de gambia to anu mu a ticket nyina no eye car 362 pace Samara company ena kofa baye Ghana fo nyina nyaji atum ura shell shop ura mall ura provision shop e ma na aba krom sisi no maso no eno na be kodi ama no elo ko sika nteno no akofa edini ya ka 362 pace 0246 86 47 98 me chlo say ma me abe yade ne die hu ekoko wie wotalo so apatapa new side junction wono no wose obi a momfa sekesa yade ne mfamra na die after Ghana no wo ho bibrem na bibrem aba na amono ne nya de obi aba udidi agro ya antese na nase ya sekesa yade ne bekun udidi agro ya antese na nase ya etwe yare no ebekun na obi ya sa nyema nyina wi a nyema aka nyina ye bonus no de eche wo eno nti low sperm count pressure de nkofo ko na nsan gono hepatitis typhoid menstrual problems awone ma yenkojira ba bi nsu and den kwa be ho tana so patapa new Johnson Monday to Friday 7 to 5 p.m. 0243 345 392 0243 345 392 asas no bato na sumdie bebem na betima siwudai onkrata semina aye krado dia dini ye ultimate land hub de ba hu so me credible no offices ne mienu enkran monko Accra Pantan close to Pantan Government Hospital wa mo komasa no Kase Guinness Junction ya office and the pay ya be eda ho wo pasase aton ewen krabo no bi te say Shy Hills ho de ne bi da ho abri January pram close to Central University Tripoli ho so bi da ho kuma se de no Francho up to Soccer stretch konkoli 1 konkoli 2 twene ase na tie Shy Hills de no e ko for 35,000 abri January and 25,000 pram 65,000 Tripoli 80,000 mo kuma no afracho call for 120,000 konkoli 1 75,000 konkoli 2 65,000 chansa 50,000 0241 49946 0541 1900 ultimate land hub opa de bemboa na betuma tu osana se na bonyan ngofo anase isi kofo ko secretary apia betuma twibie no ene se wudidi abue wani abue osafo no wudidi a asamto no wani di nso a ade no ewe no eni tubo so otu ase a de oyare bi to fa koche no uni ho to no a obeda wase a aduro ne ye bibini to ma plus osana ya chichem ye beka cho se wudi ne ye gastric ulcer duodenal esophagus peptic so and stomach gas stomach pains emu ye mu tumbu fa so sa ni nyina no ene so wura mo altown sia ya busasa wo pedebita pharmacy wunya ho bia me pa cho duro no ebi ewo ho mo amonam adum no mo musa promise heba enkran na abekwa o kan shi ye wo another one the bita pharmacy ewo ho all leading shops wo si bibini go ma plus to kocho wo ma me wan kasa du kotu osana ate to be 5 years na say ahoto no aba 0558 94 0541 337 816 atumbe insecticide spray ebi nso kete ho a na je se wo ba wo ya disconjoy kakra ebi nso restaurant ho no mu a kofo be didi na wan se ha wo mo ntefrene nam ho wan nam ho so nkosuo bibia ma so mu mabiem na fie bi no obi na ye wo ni nyina ne se wo ani honi de be ma ho nka na ho no kra ye kama no ni nyina nse de lavender and lemon and de ye lavender lemon ni de kra fra ya de ye ntu di age mu an samba kunkum o wie no obi wura da mu obi wura ho a o pekase no a ye 750 ml eso chan komfort de no 350 no kra na 400 de no eno so sa so chen enkomfort de no wona madwa so a wo be hia bi bowuram ewo Kumasi Sokoban Accra Pokuasi ACP takrade eye Hakuna Matata wo frɛ ni abro mo atimi aton de a eye 0553 082674 ana 0553 082607 no wonya atumpan insecticide spray akɔ splash mo ane nyina no akum mo condemn wo enjoy mo no ya twam na kofi yase power nie na kyerɛ hepatitis award no wagene 9 times yes ono bia empre ho wie no fatty liver away prostate enlargement away ulcer fibro kidney ni nyina no wadumrika akofa acid aba wose mfantu tu mu amuyam keka bum fa so no stomach upset no ye di tu ase ye wie ye nya liver care edi aba liver condition no ye babo modem na gina din Elias caretakers jirika jiri die ye kan pa so e de call easter media me bia nyi sisi no mama from ne enkoka weekend no na chese aish deba kwaku mo ye free the banner sa na unyanyu bi tu background wa ma se na sound na no odin na no akobi kan wo se aish wo de da bi amemfa no ntansa wo se ndei ukofe yase bo somtwe edo ya junction bi wo ho no anaji estate ha Rural Bank na akobi na ACP road 0244 5444 22 0200 3838 31 Franco die aseda ne de manuo sansa dwempa wonya fa Ghana fo no wonya de biara da obowura ejaba jewel Challenge Bishop adum old man konko for clinic new kejetia ho nyina no 40% scan e oboto no yate so wo wo hia Nokia kotobi wo hia Samsung phone iPhone ebi o smart TV television also and Franco ne air condition ebonunu no uro beremu microwave blender CCTV camera functional monitor video anytime anywhere 045 316969 ya be fit right don't say na gafo hu sampa nyama nyina no kama ni nyina no say yen na towing car no aye crowd ya sparking sisi e ba bia car no si bia ya kotu adiaba na afei ya fix kama abefo contempo kwa so ene fa so fix ye into face my ride chamai ma kwa na no pe
ya jaminia
na ho ye de
nyame adom na so
already adom ye so ho ye pa Ghana for say ye na masidi di nka kwa kwane a mo fa so bu ana ni da so na sa ka we di nka we ye so be hu na na tiesi kwa so straight na ne de
sure well yama Ghana fa kwa yama wana chen and famra Oyerepa 100.7 live on Oyerepa television and they pass you through our today's sports so now you're the and within the next 10 minutes now you say fix my ride yen na only the finish and to be related to car and if you can't hold general service in a zebra na any and so me di juma kind of channel to say Kumasi yawa hojo runabout in between Gridco and after Georgia Hotel and in Crancy Waldoko Carnation Highway Street and Sabria
obehun se numbers na wo screen se no ase no ho kwan se obetimi afre mentwen ka se mo mama ka se wie na mse nyama na mefa kɔ ne mpanimfo ebe ansa kɔ no na wɔno men so ne wadi enkɔmɛ na msa se emra na esua na yemie phone line sent mu no kwatinti bia opese ubisa wanya kwan wa misa me no of nipa ode adwuma no a ya de answer question bia no betimi anso ayi one wa bra onso ubisa no nti bra na ene na di dwuma obefre on 0500 210
191
and after 055
149
8884 numbers to wing and I are very active until fra idea say betimi and so any will abo and come they be a kase as part of your civic responsibility aboa na Ghana Road Safety Commission a kwan so George Jumedi a wonom edino etimi edemu nti yenso ye contribute and quota na kwan ben so na ye fa so aye no baby amakobi amakasa ane hanom say de bia mekase enioma miensa na agidi se nam so maka kwanhia eba anase esi na okwa abrochi a wonom ani kosa anioma no ho bada hanom say ye bu ya ni guso enioma miensa mu bako na fix my right yene de atu ye na koma so a ye bo na yedi ho dwuma na ya render ho service de amagana for accident see all over the world. You bisa questions. One of the questions and they say you tested driver no blood samples if you say indeed na ono mon samro so and near bako na if you have lack of maintenance and you mienu na if you have bad road networking and I'm saying your mommy and saying na minam so maka kwan share ba the area of life maintenance and then fix my ride ya fa de atu ho so ye di ho dwuma de magana form nti ya say and ye frɛ general maintenance bia awo ka ho no odi ane so de beba ye na so ye ni aye e de amount na question no so say ye bisa say anopai hwan kra na osiesie wo ka e de mawo ana am say enipa mienu ene ye gidie pa se wono betimi akun de wono aduane de amount ena de office wo ka nti de office wo ka no say oni hu nimde a e wo hwera se de ono epebia no ena obe fix ka ne de amount okọ ba bi wono na akọ fix wo ka na so ko siesie wo ka e bia bolt a broni ya na ono no hyehyɛ ka na bia ye 6 obitimi eye 3 free mu additional 3 no mfa nhyɛ mokɔ ka wo se nya hwee eye hwee nti ne yɛsɛ hwan na fix wo ka de ma wo ho nim bia na nti ne yɛsɛ fix my right bra na ne yen anso emedi dwuma ye boa wo ama wa ye de yɛfɛ ne sɛ a total overhauling e wo ka ho ye ka overhauling a terminology bia ye te no ka general maintenance emu nanso ye ni ho nkomo ne ma ne nti ase yes fix my ready ka total overhauling na waka ho de pese change na ne say ene oka no once a while and I say in the whole 365 and yes ka na nyam from so nko na wo de ba yen workshop ho nom da bi na moment se ni pedia once a wa kɔ kwaye ka no check up ehwe hu say part bi a wo ho a ene me ho nte chema se wo kɔ no se ho atechema na so de ba yen na so na se ho atechema na ene ya tu sa part na de afri mu ne de foforo so e de amount intimate na ho no ma enka se o twa maka na se ya nsa da bi e bi ho no ma bonsa na asɛn ne so na ene adi ma wo enhu ya te se yare nanso wan ho ye betima compromise on safety a betima nam so ama wanya ka akwanhia nti ase bra na enye de afri ne se total overhaul na wo ka no ye na sese hu se part we da bi ahyemu acha wase esesa no ne de foforo enso ehye ho sanso na afei accident cars yen ena ye wo sa expertise na ye boane asiesie de amount se car na enya accident wo Ghana ha so wakra de afra brochi aba before se ba beland na enya accident ye siesie ama na ye mono foforo kra enso e de amount enti accident cars a wogidi ye se osiesie enye ye wa ba mabu no fix my ready se fabra ye boa na ye siesie ne kama enso e de amount enti empese be compromise on your safety enti mesel bra na enian enso emedi dwuma na bibia nko fine enso fama gia numbers frɛ on 0500
210
191 and after 055 149 8884 na watimi na nien abo enkomo na bibia akɔ fine enso edi ama sanso na afei yɛsɛ cars nyinaa mo pesa wo ye de defend some modification old type model cars ye convert e de aba new type model cars ni nyina ye gisa adwuma no na anase ye gisa adwuma no na go cars na ye siesie ne kama enso e de amount enti emfa ho ne o car no sɛdeɛ ɛyɛ old city Odi ane say ne obeba ne ya siesie car no kama and so e the amount na sa old type model cars no ye the aba again new type model cars into yesebra na eni ene medi dwom so bon se car na bi ho no ma obon se early 2000 early 90s apos here ba no be hu bi wo social media na ya ye the some modification na ene aba be say the current contemporary cars na ya get sa convertible no kama the am pretty Land Cruisers me de ba saloon cars ngina no ye sa insiesie na sa modification no and so e the amount air conditioning e be aka na turn of foforo na sa fe na wanya na foforo ya activate air condition no and so e the amount dodo na animu you obi o mabeka so ni at the end of the day bones or the carbon bro so na fe ya activating that and also asay na repair at a cost and also e that for car and I say engine tuning and also say enya modification na wo engine no e na engine na ankasa no and say party bi na wasi ye frame ne de frosha ho ya no ye e de ama ona fe se engine na nso na ase ya no so ye boa na ene ya sesa no credit amount at a cost that from Samsung na fe car body no ye boa na fe ye siesie ne kama e de ama scratches se bo ho accident enya ammo nyina no ye tena ne kama na aba ye mo no kra e de ama ye car interior decoration what deal with body no na body na gina so na ye fe decoration no from ositi na what so no or steering wheel no or dashboard memu konye nyina ni mu seat covers no yen yesese and so e dia car wire independent on baby awo now the security gadgets and so share car ne mu nti baby awo bia no ade from for car no ho e ba left ama wo screen panel after so the ball car nani and my scientist to say and fa ho ne car bia wo use screen panel bia after so the ball car na animu no won wo ho kwan so betimi and so I and a sainty bra na any and medima yes say and I'm say what the current contemporary world of digitalization the fidine sika no so na fidine detector fort hard one and work hard and boy etimu enka yes say if it heavy duty trucks eba yes saloon cars mini 4x4 and a Land Cruiser saying na no ye na yes menya wadwen say ya in terms of specification your car type be and yes from Toyota Sakura from Toyota Hilux, Vets, car brand bi a use no brand na yendi hujuma and so and fam sanso and afi ye boa na afi o car wo garage garage for the percentage a hodwa to so na intimi emayan ton kan ye sebra cost na se price how per ne catch yen ye ton ne sa na ye de wusika and so at the amount in fa ho ne adwuma wo ye so ye skilled labor unskilled labor wo de anesa obeba o car enya accident na opese on ton as aluminum farmer ye no ye to ye tua car ye wo courtesy car delivery along the line no car e break it down wo di dwuma no wo de anesa be bre obefre ye be bre o car na de atoa wo gene no nti bi be related to car and Africa ho service and yes the best place I want to take my radio screen also bounce your numbers na eguase and any among come on 0500
0500
210
191
and after 055 149 8884 nationwide Kumasi ya 100 roundabout in between Gridco and after Georgia Hotel and after in Cranston or Carnation Highway Street and also offering now when you're not born come be related to car and African general service and fix my ride on the finisher.
That was it. Na me in shamo fix my ride into be alcohol na omunya card na insinela dem na nya kama boss player.
Fix my ride.
Yes. Aye.
Na some back no.
No.
No afro.
Afro.
No ma be father.
Yes.
No mama correct.
Awurade nyame.
Oba na ade aba.
Mo modify ne
boy say the omo so omo two car no just say. Okwa yi bi ban car no emba.
Oh, the fix my ride.
No, I dey fix my ride there no. But omo say rent car.
Oh yes.
Tini na mo boy juma.
Sure.
Ne. E bi enwure ni abeje mo car na jo.
Na. Ye ko isebe da ko ye rounds kakra na.
Yeah, kunya dia. So mo en go twitwa hiti wo ho dia.
We are very cover.
Hey. Tino, that's it. Thank you very much, Zach. Yeah, fine.
Yeah, fine.
Amen Scientific Herbal Hospital. The best alternative medical hospital in Africa. If you remember when you had it, see, you had a friend stroke, no be any chic. I mean, bonsu. A woman said, Omo, Yamenam no so. I'm almost back. Yadi akanyina amen for ewe o si Allah shafi Hey, that's me try.
Yeah, allow Shafi.
Allow Shafi. Nyankopon na yo ya safo.
Yes.
Bomodia machine bia aiming for the about West Africa e ba kope na wa. Ya bia wudemu a bubon strategy ni go ho sori ana afi. Ya bo drone na so na wo koyo 24 different certified medications Ghana banya atum say a year. Amen de wa wonim dada kumasia ye wo atwema techiman kwada so fon ase kwanso ye wo over 18 branches in Ghana and sell more coming ya na wabomodin say o ko na odu so for line na so ko amen wa driver phone nyina ba kire sanso e na wo fra wo mo 0277 001234 0277 001234 Obia enim amen scientific na 0241 367349 na afi yango grow fine wanu mato mebo a wontumi ni di you are experiencing numbness titiriti wonsa online na edu baby a ese anansi ache if the wontumi na anajo wo to se wo da wo brepa na se ma so ya mo menstrua disorders kakra kwa picha na nsensempi no nya grow fine and I'm say you have to grow fine herbal tonic koko ene habamba ene aka fra na ebibidru kwanso ya de boa esayare o yare na apese ho to ntemu a na wa ade grow fine kakra ye ka na mkrum de o nyina ne se obodo so bi amaji grow fine do ne bi oben kan na obenya sanso na baby eton adru Ghana ha bia no obo grow fine di o matenenka na o mama obi yaso ye kese no e wa makom traffic light digital herbal clinic ho na ba roundabout ho ye ben Bank of Africa 0244596532 your number o free obenya no 0244596532 grow fine makes you grow fine afei mfasma any kanjen and magic drinking water one dance in show ensure as they say the Ghana for do na ajatum say ensure ye can alkaline water no na ye acid no doson e wo your system no ti wo no ensure no ensure betimi am one day ye ensure be ma wo da bia no you look younger even in your age ensure rich in antioxidants no ma body no cells ni nyina atimi aye na dwuma said say onom kanjen na magic drinking water ni bia you are decreasing the acidic state of the body na afi when neutralize acid ni nyina na am so the alkaline na yes adwuma no omo yesuan hunu na demonstration bebre na ya omba e kire yan regulate the body temperature na afi organs to say your heart, your liver, your kidney now protect the amount. Bremen UGC Tafo New Road Abawa Route Junction ho and ya swear kese no wo your number is 0241 449191 0241 449191 and 0507 379474 yes sir e wo Ashtown so man kwa hene kwantempo na so your number is 0599 135236 0599135236 tiwa obeho se so kra de aba enche ye kra ye oteben santas ne patase wa uko Lizzy Hotel aha nim ho na oye ya yese wuram na no na afi ya ma wo kanjen na uko ba bi kama ebi ho James mo so ho a ombe ho kama ewo ho Zakito atrase ena Manchester United ni Lyon ana anu nyane
Pacha ndebo Champions League
okay Viva Nego tablets herbal supplement bia bad yo yan so ndi oyiyaw pain relief sciatica pains knee pains kotodwe yes ye penchi no ya basa yensa shoulder pain bohu bi wo mo nsa mo basa na so pa ko kama na adozo mo tinse mudu no ya na du we ya obi ta bam unya Viva Nego tablet ana se ye sisi tire ya sisi yare and all types of pain Viva Nego tablet herbal technology and a dia bankoda mamunko ho sanso and I ka se nkoda etie and no ma me ma kwan ni ade ma koda bia nko ho na afi so o 5 no nka ho ebi oba bia herbal technology number 0208337711 0208337711 na ye call convention aka 2 days na Pillar of Zion Church International omo annual Easter convention e baso Baba Yara Stadium Heroes Park Evangelist Kwesi Ewua the general overseer ono na airboy nkai say efrija wada 17th April 2025 copim Sunday 20th April no Yemra Baba Yara Stadium Heroes Park Kumase na yene Pillar of Zion for observe the death and as the crucifixion, the death and the resurrection of Jesus Christ. So see the necessity of the Holy Spirit in the life of the Christian. Anopano nkono na yashase enumre na yede yashasu nonsia. The Lord is ready to accept you bra na bibia enkoso kwaso so anwa Easter kwaso grande ba na ebaso kwaso mine nana osefu so duchum ono ne kwaso hene kwaso traditional council honorable assembly members kwaso unit committee kwaso local council of churches kwaso Muslim community and the entire kwaso mine and eto ensafre amanfo nyina asamumra na Easter kwaso ye there backgrounds na ewo ho no ye nsha senamze say ye pesi si we want to construct their backgrounds proper one mumra na ye nyeho be fiada be clean up pesticides na bobo kakra football gala memenda cooking competition kwesiada 20th April 2025 na grand derby and fundraising in Baso 12 noon pepepe ewo kwaso court derby grounds eho ena ye be kozak emsos ye kweba remember the Cardinal with His Majesty Otumfo say to
okay.
And then the Jan show for Easter program and after bosome fra hu raban and then the keke ka hunya that young boy and then the Champions League long
Champions League say emra yenya exciting Champions League games
I'm prediction na me bebe mo
man so me prediction na was say I said Villa will beat PSG, but they may not qualify. And also Dortmund will beat Barcelona. But they may not qualify. That be na edusi dia. It's a con professional. A con professional.
Na mo say among football baby na omo a defending Mbappe. And Mbappe in a one match ban no. And now your first time offender. And I'm a lawyer for. Yes, I am. Your first time offender. So but when I'm going about Mbappe. Hi. Oh boy.
So boss my dear
na dey almost
Barca for no move one. Senka omo man omo extend there. So Copa del Rey final na 20 6 or 28 mbako the commerce and caban no
26 years Saturday
and the 26 the commerce and na la ko ba me say the have no and one match and the office there be say Spain for no Takashi be just to get
they avoid the Kings Club
and they avoid interesting but to without Emery is not mentioned as a Yambo enough. Yes, want me before say Arsenal man enough chance to prove his words. I say because Obia Obaya no the Arsenal ko PM so that look Europa League final no. Chelsea Arsenal edge. So we say nka with that fit no. Nka sanya betre man ke krebia with me experience in Europe no. Ebia nka Arsenal e by Europe term down ateta dia mo ebe. Because the job that the man have done as Aston Villa no.
Na so continue figure ka.
So
people are appointing coaches na omo ankai ni ne experience ne finals in Europe ne ade no.
Oh, so coaches in there.
Coaches are novices. The point is that you know I'm Razak. The obey one you.
Oh yeah, easy.
Say how. But we can Europa. Kobeji. And at least the final. But sometimes when you say be na ya open.
You want the ultimate.
Yeah, he's a good coach.
No, he's a good coach. He's a good coach.
And now he will not demand too much from you. Say go to win. Or the average players.
He has a nice way of
how he pick Rashford.
Yes.
And he Asensio.
With
the Mumpoma.
And they are playing. They are playing very well. And I think Sandra, me feel say at the point in time a mistake occur. When say the Rashford substitution was Bantam though. Because you are looking for
momentum.
Yes, you are looking for the fourth goal to at least send the game to extra time. And it's called what case no Rashford for them to put a lot of pressure on them. But
Rashford was
having a good day. And I think the substitution of Rashford no. But come on, kwanya mo fast on PSG ball no. Who's an American football 1+1 and 2. Because the PSG football Liverpool or Anfield. But look, I say PG for what you power via pack and ra.
That's what I'm saying.
You football, they are like it is a flow logic. It's Yandra. I say we did very well, but I think the PG I the most of the job, no. Our Paris, you know, at least scoring 2 at Villa Park, Eboamo, Emma Nyama Kwanka, at the moment. You know, to Barcelona team, why I was so sure that they will lose against Dortmund. Obi out here first league, Nibiano. One of those corner now, like it wasn't the true reflection of the game. Dortmund created decent chances. Then Barca scored that 4 goals. So if you watch Barcelona this season, you are picking more results based on what you are watching, and I say, be on your league table. If your league table now is Barcelona have not conceded goals into normal no. So Barca elbow games they concede a lot of chances. It's why you're careful, you'll be deceived by their score lines. And they am so to abua Barcelona the ability to score more or more any more no. But defensively, they're one of the weakest. For teams could do stage of the quarterfinal here. One of the weakest Barcelona. You create a lot of chances against them. But I did they will score. And Tiana, I was so sure that they will lose against Dortmund because of how the first leg attended up to. And then Sergio Guresi, so far the top scorer in the Champions League 13 goals. I think the teams need be in Guresi baby Arsenal Gine more per Champions League. I think the Mudu share Dortmund when I'm compared Sergio Guresi because a lot of experience and age he is a striker's age striker's age or more prime age I think as a moment at the casa on Dortmund na kwano 13 goals oh it is your blessing your mom oh say what they don't like ya it's Dortmund played very well. But now Barca 4 goals on my show Spain one of them. It was very difficult for them to overturn that scoreline. And I think that on goal now Besabani share because if just imagine say game now on goal I'm near 3-0. And that final stretch of the game how the pressure will mount on Barcelona at that end. But I think say whoever the games in Robert Barcelona end up Inter Milan any Bayern Munich and that and the Hakura side game. So okay, first leg I'm catching I say Inter Milan have a very good record in Germany because on their 4 trips no more lose just 1 and we need 3. So and say investor Bayern lost the first game by 2-1. Bayern have won all their 4 European 9 Champions League games at Giuseppe Meazza against Inter Milan. Inter Milan baby. And in 1988, in the quarterfinal stage, Bayern Equation Inter by 3-1. Then we come back to 2006. Now a group stage. Pizarro and Podolski actually 2 goals. Bayern actually Inter Milan by 2-0 at Giuseppe Meazza. 2011, another quarterfinal, the same stage. And our banter friend Mario Gomez actually the only goal. Emma Bayern winning that game no by a long goal. Then in 2022, Onana was a goalkeeper on that day. Lorenz and an own goal from Ambrosio. Emma Bayern winning that game no by 2-0. And the 4 trips at Giuseppe Meazza, but the Bayern winning so that will set the pace for and there and game no. Even though Inter had advantage of 2-1 aggregate in the first leg at Allianz Arena. But based on how Bayern Munich are performing, what the magic is. Inter Milan team on person who crowd European of Bayern Munich, because anytime they come they beat them and go easily. They don't brand or match Inter Milan at that venue and go. And the question is, can Vincent Kompany repeat that record of Bayern Munich dominant at the Giuseppe Meazza? That is a multi-million question that everyone is asking, whether Bobo Kwefan Bayern Munich under the tutelage of Vincent Kompany can repeat that feat now. Bayern aye a honor. So again, I wouldn't be surprised once again. Say being away win or side game on but whether Bayern Munich can qualify and so another story. You come in and answer means by extra time and penalty. You bet me AC. You go for Bayern Munich to win that game against Inter Milan and the end game no. The big game no be a shame no. Mr. at the Santiago Bernabeu Arsenal air kwako PML. Asa the 3-0 and a kwako PML sa no. Real Madrid in European football. Sa score na omo da be fie ba ko pe in their history. Na UEFA Cup in 1984, 1985. And the only time Real Madrid edit 3-0 from European game ever fie na 84-85 against Anderlecht. Anderlecht actually almost 3-0 Belgium. Then they returned the scoreline by beating Anderlecht by 6-1. So that was the only time Real Madrid edit such scoreline. I be PM fee. Mr. Otuo, they were me. And then you game, you know. Young go back and young share Real Madrid this season in the Champions League at home. Because Real Madrid scoring 3 there and no problem. Oh, if you have Mbappe, you have Vinicius, you have Rodrigo, you have Jude Bellingham. To score 3 at Bernabeu, and no problem for Real Madrid. But the question that we should be asking is that, can they score 3 without conceding? So to this is Real Madrid at Bernabeu. Stuttgart, almost 3-1. You know something identical about Real Madrid this season as Santiago Bernabeu. Dortmund, almost 5-2. Almost Salzburg 5-1. Almost Man City 3-1. Almost Atletico Madrid 2-1. And almost 3-1 against AC Milan. So there's something identical about Real Madrid at Bernabeu. In all the games they played, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they conceded at least a goal. AC Milan almost 3 Bernabeu. But teams like at least a goal and so Bernabeu. So you look at this size, Stuttgart, Dortmund, Salzburg, Man City, Atletico Madrid, Milan. If these sides are able to score a goal at Bernabeu, the question is that, like I said, this Arsenal team cannot score a goal at Bernabeu. That is the question. That is a big question mark there, and then you begin, you know. But I said Madrid, I said 3 against Arsenal, they can do it easily, based on the attackers that they have, based on the quality and the profile of the players that they have. But the question that we are asking is, can they score 3 or 4 without Arsenal having a reply based on their home record this season? No, because every game they've played at that venue, they've conceded this season. Mr. Joe, Karama did there. Usho last 3. Ni 2 against Man City, PSG. They overturned those callers, but 3-0. That is the problem. Real Madrid at this stage, baby, anyhow we know Arteta say the dark art in football in recent years one manager who are proven to us say onimia pa make teta say ye be ball no ye be kwan ye dim wo no da ha na ye bobo na nam ha na Arsenal ye star bi atata nimia pa at this stage that is where the dark arts to say come to play for Arsenal to get that results at the Bernabeu. Madrid will win that game, but I doubt if they can be able to get the score line to a bit more qualify.
All right. So,
good morning. Hey, may I can't but director Knox Hotel. Nema me yi no
17th.
Same bacho what dey yin aba card no. Nti dem say wa o senye sa enu hu no o senye sa ma me fa ho machia no metime say wa
Ujoma machia
no nti say wa hwe na yenye na yen nto so na yenye ne kama e ma that say we dey wasuma o nti wa we dey wo tie nti dey wa hye ne bo o si da me na be ko
enu am ne kan
say
on the 17th me ade ba ko wa yi ne say you bet me dey din komo
okay
ba o sin kaye na me ga bo se go fujina ho ya na go fo fini say o kom say me nda enti e ben a
enti 17th of May
mama na nyanti ase no
me bo so me dey to so dunso
so
e joso na me Knox Hotel director ne ma me yi ne e ba so nti director we dey wasuma na no pay nti we sure say bibia ye kama a che say ebetimi echina ba na za kabo so me pepe na yi no e ba so nti director we dey wasuma yo to the Champions League here de pa anahu
that's
suddenly
like
Premier League ni kura na mo lose to Liverpool no se mo qualify na league na mo lose
yes am beka say almost means nothing
no ba mo win the game na na se mo wo 2 games plus the final 3 games to become the champions of Europe. Inti yemfa say 2 already o ma qualify no. Barcelona PSG. And then Madrid, Arsenal, Inter, Bayern Munich. The other 4 teams no, they will qualify biano or 3 games will be winning to become champions of Europe. It just imagine say Arsenal aje Champions League, na Liverpool aje Premier League. When the best celebrating more.
Like you told me. Oh,
the best celebrating more. This is the biggest football club competition in the world.
Some celebrating. No one be that.
This is the biggest football club competition in the world. Competition be anywhere bonus as you a clubs of Koba to add a value to say the Champions League. Diana se Chelsea supporters need the job money mo land am ntia se ma mo ne je na for mo enye better and you need to go through a lot as a work form as a BT history to win this competition and your competition e tade like bebreji o unya kade bebre before you reach there na abodin se afi ona age Champions League no nti this is a special football club competition at UEFA Champions League. Because to my mention signal do na kakra bi na un said the biana me wasem we make say. So we share Ballon d'Or, FIFA World Football of the Year. And yeah, fair to certain defenders, certain midfielders, but attacking midfielders and the attackers. I enjoy a lot of this individual award. Ebi die ebi a more act of creativity. How omo be creativity out of nothing. Ebi a attack ebi di ashego. Typical example, Zinedine Zidane. Attack ebi miso exceptional. The ode boy be no. Unya attack ebi a obetimi de boy yesa. Typical example, Luis Nazario de Lima. Eti ya fasa anyoma mi enu wi a na ye refi defender be out of defending me ji to me say a defender stop opponent say o manen hye any attacker ekose go against opponent no just imagine a block without the block ball ne beto net any attacker wabo shot ama ball ato net the block here no ama ya hye ni team and an attacker akwa goal and a game na 1-0 muto ni mi oni entimi enwe importance ne pe
but football
that is where the problem is. This season ye nyina na your concentration akọ baby ba akọ Barcelona front three Rafinha Lewandowski Lamine Yamal ni atwa Benfica or Pedri kura no he's not getting the recognition as our players me saying ya because Pedri ma assist and she goals to say Rafinha Lamine Yamal and Lewandowski. It is said the AC boy attackers with you know Pedri your money this but he's the engine of the Barcelona team and now Barcelona starting game without Pedri. Game control now Barcelona this idea no the experience of Inigo Martinez our Barcelona actually and now they were mixing it. Pau Kubasi any Arehu we know they know me na kindergarten defending at top level baby Barcelona Gina CC any baby Omoko either Bayern Munich or Inter Milan with this type of defending Barcelona do musa be go muti so what for Barcelona back for now yes and no me say about the true their left back last Saturday kwasho mu game no mo against Leganes na ko he sa intervention na Inigo Martinez here no a lot of experience. Inigo was 34 he has a lot of experience ebi asuru ho no wa nguru ntem Bilbao Sociedad afino do Barcelona the leadership qualities at the back when he's at the back of Barcelona how a guided Pau Kubasi ade no na Barcelona MSC it's when unu obi bo na okati one area your strength which is your attack because now head out one team now to omo straightly man to man marking on the Barcelona front three uji bo na yenie Rafinha ji ya yenie Lamine Yamal ji ya yenie Lewandowski ji ya yenie and they find a way to bypass Barcelona method no the inexperience of Arehu. I don't know Arehu. Me do. Can they about Barcelona check kakra? Or come Bartomeu students no. Say for Barcelona team now. The first team no. He looks like he's the longest serving member of the team. But only
he's not been regular.
Yes, injuries are hano. But sometimes mistakes no you know. Do kindergarten mistakes do. And we are poorly organized defense. It is the make up thing and say the importance of Inigo Martinez to this Barcelona team. Maya and Daritino. Even highline no bono. You need the commander in chief. I honor the bachelor. Say, Bona Ebano, you move this distance to set the offside trap. It took a show money Madrid game no more Madrid La Liga Santiago Bernabeu now. Look at the instructions. Quite no Inigo Martinez first to turn sir. Okay, e ben no session is a mu. Politics the way but if there is one another player will save Barcelona.
Comfortable because pressure you almost. Let's ask a cash in there.
But
when you have repair.
When Barcelona ko sign, me say that mean say because so call retirement. And Barcelona ko sign.
There's no pressure.
But what we to have from Benfica in the Champions League. We were money Benfica game. The number of saves are sharing here, you know. They say good pointer. Barcelona supporters square foot say he's better than Ter Stegen. There were 2 points and I identify. I say Barcelona bet me a and they are target to win treble now. They cannot go without branch defense Inigo Martinez and Pedri. How he control games, the calmness on the ball, and how Barcelona said they won't play in the Bisiacono. The two a Yoman Binoa. Yama who here and Yang to say, almost so for Ewan Faso to say Lamine Yamal, to say Rafinha, to say Lewandowski. Barcelona qualify. Not a performance that you expect from a side amount for Tepono to win the Champions League. But they are in some games, team to me off. And now you said the last time I was when they do the semi-final of the Champions League, Zach here 2019. 2019. It is the pressure on you to even get to the semi-final. Sometimes a way with players in so. It was a good game.
Zach was say, I want to make a small clearance here. In Zakito's submission in 2013, Madrid lost 3-0 to Dortmund under Jose Mourinho.
Was it 4-1?
And couldn't do the comeback. As they won 2-0 and they won 2-0 at Bernabeu.
4-1.
Well, then 3-0. And they won 2-0 at Bernabeu. In the return encounter, Zakito said Madrid has got 3-0 scoreline once.
Yes, only once, but against Anderlecht.
Okay. And Mourinho, they are
4-1.
Okay, 2013.
I don't know if they call Dortmund by Munich, they call ball final or Wembley.
Okay, in terms of no correction.
PhD, so to me, he'll be a natural motto. And now I could 2-0. No more you money free gas and so. The Omoya and Rano, Intina, almost share teams or more Champions League experience, and I'm to my punish woman. They sometimes feel comfortable. I say, Enra, the difference between Aston Villa and qualification, Donnarumma.
That's mid clearance now.
Yeah, but it was Donnarumma. Count the number of saves and send us our clearance never. Because games is ano, Zoto say Madrid, Barca, Bayern, Milan, Liverpool. But the mamifa we must here. So about home no show 2 at that stage. I gave me a week. Okay. About home.
Madrid,
Bayern,
Barca,
Liverpool, Milan.
Okay. Sango 4-6-5. About
Krum no show 2. Odi can show 2. Give me a pong.
Okay.
No opportunity for comeback. They said they no PSG for Koyeno. A whole no back to more class. Reason why competition is to trophies do no marginal. The kind of swagger is to show 2 or mobile. Ukrano or Bambu. Because yes, you know that Juma Aston Villa will be at us here. But why do you lead 2-0? Number 2, you better to show 3-2. It's a show say since December the PSG team no had the best performing side in Europe no. There's Bibi Kitty Bia. Edu omunya wrestling in Europe. Bizo omunya mfio. And that is how comfortable omoye. So moshe ba akwa. And then ra echire. Forget about Villa from film. You know him na echire. Same to he's there. Maybe or your coach you're born for second class clubs. Because you ask yourself, say, this same Unai you do a coach PSG. And the kind of fighting spirit and Villa for Chileno, or PSG or the Arsenal for Europa. But no point, and no Chile say, or put 2 Arsenal, the second class Champions League clubs now Arsenal one. But when it comes to picking 7 or major Champions League, but because of how a free Champions League among teaming competing, I'm not for Kaiser Villa Jibida. But what Sevilla? So to Henry Villarreal. How this coach it's me successful with this club? Yes. Now say no American Manchester problem no. What if you ask for them? That was a world class, a grade A performance from Marcus Rashford and Ra. But this same player, Manchester United, just no problem. And the games never basunum. So to my main card, there's one particular player, Adebiame Kase. This generation, and for money call. But I feel in recent years, he is the most complete Italian centre back. The most complete. And he's the closest Amenhu to Franco Baresi and also Alessandro Nesta. May pick these 2 players because So pick Franco Baresi. Every single thing I was expecting from a center back, or defender, organizer. Normally you don't get center backs. Defensively they are good, and at the same time to me good passes of the ball. Baresi take that boss. Nesta take that boss. It's in the generation of Nesta, Fabio Cannavaro. The Beneful say na Cannavaro is better than Nesta, but Nesta was more complete than Cannavaro. The last top class Italian generation of defenders Ayenya, Chiellini, Bonucci and Bazzagli. Chiellini there art of defending, Bonucci there the art of passing, Bazzagli there the act of organization. Okasa qualities me saying Boma. Alessandro Baxoni, I was a man me and Sunny. So we should Inter by a money game the first leg. Now one say he was named man of the match, but 2 goals are Inter Sheno, so to one Shemuba Hokra. This is a defender, center back. You can classify him as a playmaker. Ne passing. And nobody kill your game anymore. The 2 go share Inter. Anybody money game now. Watch Sony. If he's able to find his day or block up Bayern Munich chances of getting a good record no more San Siro against Inter Milan. Bayern team you see a team or more allow chances. Inter team you see a team or more squander chances. This is a side that some of them are waiting to be Arsenal. Mono moko boy no. Omode ball to net pe oma tra center line bi. When it comes to defensive setup, this team is the best in Europe. It is scoring against them. You need to do more. And idea be no so we na we ni here. We to lack a crab with ebedu achi. It's the first leg na man for ka Hurricane a chance was saying this anyoma. This is a team man master the art of defending. Especially with their back three. Archebi, Baxoni, Parvad. They are 2 fullback. I don't know if don't see air recover. Robert DiMarco is back. What their method? Nicolo Barella. Say club first Bayern decided some by attack Oma. I actually inter defenders no. Omoje ball pe they look at Barella. And the crossfield passes. And no and the Malataro Martinez ni Turamo. Is move. This is a gamer. It's very difficult. Yes, Bayern Munich a good record was San Siro. Omo attack omo ye quick. Olise, Leroy Sani, and they have a striker. Only maybe a goal post this in Hurricane. But Michel game ni dia. I don't see Bayern Munich qualifying. So to a beer, a big 1-1 beer na 2-2. It will game never cause was San Siro. Arsenal remember the game ni. Men kasa ho bebre because you starting see edi hun komo e abra draw ne ba so ne edi hun komo aka ma obi ate say Arsenal Real Madrid game no do to let's put records aside na yenye fair to ourselves. Yes, Arsenal intimi and compete Liverpool well for the Premier League title, but this Real Madrid side in the last 3-4 years the most unconvincing Real Madrid team any side team we forget about players or more. Especially their front three. Individually, so offer maybe offer Jude Bellingham, offer Kylian Mbappe, offer Vinicius Junior. Now, individual quality, they might be the best. But Omobo as a team to get results, and there be a problem no. Make us say me, the two. Maybe a man for who are they and yet 3-0 na Real Madrid here to qualify you. Real Madrid here 4-0, 5-1, 6-2, 7-3, 8-4, 9-5, 10-6. No, we are talking about qualification. It's Yamana say any match Real Madrid here 2 goals, and now we have 1 goal, and now set 3 power qualify. Yes, this is a club. The competition in him no. If there is a club to beat every single record in the Champions League, the first club everybody did Real Madrid. The first club to be mentioned is Real Madrid. But you fair to yourself. Watch your Arsenal team, watch your Real Madrid team. No. na ye busa o question pass Real Madrid team we beti ahye Arsenal 4-0 so to answer be na de ma
why be that
the obekan no
some of them you see the differences they know how to do it one is here the engineer train no ano
ti do ni ma yito do ni to ne engineer
no ane de omoka o ma se mi I don't know yes say you ya ye bi da ya ye we know how to do it there will be a small bit on go say you only be free o
eja pa obusu nu o wonim tutu o mo tutu a eja pa no sha ase no to na abo bi e be kan bia na abo na wu se eja pa fu na ne maba na mi tutu du mi bi no mo to ba mi nu mi nsa le pa
o mo na to you players no mo
ade na den kan okura che dan fo nse dan fo agro
but possible
oh and the wiase de e wiase na me aboye na o de abetre bi bia e possible but so we analyze the situation na
bi bo enye possible
any day
so we do bi bo enye possible
any day the enye possible answer the father sani be ka so enya
ye just even to want aeroplane
o say any da so ho ade na nsi
ebe chance ebe
is to
possible in so many
abra na so free onanti free so ame ebe school obantima no one na anwene ho da say be do stage na da ka
say yes no wa
o say
yes no wa
you to do to play no
you be to play
ade na yentimi nto
okay so ade
na yentimi nto ade nipa da sene anyankopon aboy asase so so to yentimi ne say yentimi na ne ye ho to say nyankopon nipa ntimi nye say nyankopon
but am say e be bia possible
possible so one ntimi achieve one just obi ntimi nye
obetumi president
why not
o say party no go ungo bi mi
no party they say dem go é possible no to but say nipa ye president
ba no party bi no bi
and na boy e tie ka say mobi ba ye ka ho asem
oh yeah
so tem na say tie ba asase no ye nya nipa da sane wa to plane ti nipa betia to plane
and they possible
é possible nipa net yo to nyame aye bi o nyame aye bi ntimi de bibia wa asase su bia no é possible say é possible but the person me chene say upon all the records are Real Madrid winning the competition, winning the competition 15 times. And the omu ye ni nyina no. You not the reality. So we share Madrid team we na Arsenal team we are. Is it possible say Madrid team we be share 4? E wa bra Arsenal team we should be. That is where my issue is. It means that Kito ya adwene based on games now we dey my no. Yeah, you benya 80% of these teams are Madrid no more bomb the ball to Moneta. Arsenal better than them. We are Madrid nya. Asema make a choice say jana da oda da hono.
Hey, you.
No, Mzoto.
Omo abimu.
Oh, Mzoto.
Nyama bobo ba.
Yenim there's one to time 7 minutes and now 20 minutes. 90 minutes is long. E was Santiago Bernabeu. Ya ni abaha ni ababe chirichiri. Ebra ni ye chirichiri mu no. Mzoto. Maybe a one goal difference be. Maybe a 3-1 B, maybe a 2-1 B. But this header.
Okay, let's see.
To connect ding. To connect ding. To connect ding. Too mad wonderful.
Okay.
To connect ding.
Moto. And a lot of issues they see what 2 matches nearby. You know?
I didn't see what Dortmund.
But on say one person monitor discussions na yembo ni di Sheru Gurasi.
Zaki to say go for Unkope.
Of course.
Na man you there on to me
United need a proper centre forward to beat me a number United.
We are number 9.
Yes, typical number 9 pa.
Now,
last season.
Don't want the don't compare 1900.
Oh, say amount for monitor be
Uvrina join him.
Stuttgart.
Oh, so he's been in the Bundesliga.
Yeah. Last season Stuttgart Guinean
played for the Guinean national.
Guinean national team. Moto. Recently, Bayern Munich and your Amantimianji League or Mantimiandi even second last season. Stuttgart and a D second. And from Guinea. Otuo baby one nam na long story.
And then when you kaka.
Oh, nyini sir.
That's about 27-28.
Oh, nyini sir, so too. Now last season he showed up for say a started Bundesliga before so be prano. Not na lead top scorer no. Even ahead of Harry Kane. and San will be pride whilst playing for Stuttgart no call off and no buy when the season was about to end. And no they Stuttgart baby. Then Mr. Otuo last season transfer in Olympian Chelsea call home. Chelsea call home it was almost like a done deal. His presence in there, his calmness in the box. Me na be a discussion with Premier League who they see na Chelsea twiomo. Decided to give Nicholas Jackson another opportunity. Ne bono of from Pamzo too. Ne bono of from. With 50 bit me enya.
Dortmund.
Yes.
After scoring 3 goals.
No to 50 bit.
That was Champions League quarter final.
Yes. I'm fan around 23 or so.
Dortmund.
Yeah.
Business
this season at Dortmund ko fan by. And so to be proven in the biggest competition which is the UEFA Champions League. And I'll say now you cast a Rafinha na top scorer in the Champions League. Proud to this game. But here ref is a Gurasi na that second. In terms of goal score, not a second on the Champions League. The crisis at Dortmund now come. The level of inconsistency of put two up no. He was second to Rafinha and then Obo hat trick be that top. And I think say in as much as Dortmund and Timian qualify no. His performance yesterday, he deserves some sort of mention. A brave analysis no. Number 2 matches ni no the chere any say football no wow you determined to get the scoreline. But to turn your you increases your chances of getting the scoreline out. And you can feel from Barcelona body language they felt the job was done. But Dortmund had a different fighting spirit to the game. That is the similar thing to PSG in Aston Villa game. No? After PSG scored the 2 goals, they felt it was done. And almost reduce some energy. Then Villa came into the game. But so too, and now Una Emirates me finding ways of stopping the PSG front 3. But Obi Oshe Luis Enrique in 2015. Barcelona, the last time Barcelona did the Champions League, you know, he had exceptional fullbacks. And I didn't offend Diago in the game. No? He had Daniel Alves and Jordi Alba. And so to 2015, Barcelona trouble no much, you know. Yes, the attention was on the front 3. The front 3 no Barca with Neymar, Messi, Suarez, no. And no even about PSG, an exceptional front 3. Very decent who get the job done. But no more fullbacks are. It wasn't just about defending. But this season, Achraf Hakimi in all competitions involved in 20 goals this season. And no go no share. Was just 6 goals and we making 14 assists in all competitions for PSG. That is how Enrique has structured the right side, you know, defensively and also in terms of attack. Sending more for no intimate fire. Now you get no Mendes, Mr. Two. You can an excellent 1v1 situation. How are they defending, the tracking back, the tackling, the marking of players? I saw you in the I did a referee Champions League this season. You pay defender I say goals because no Mendes. No defender has scored more goals than him in the Champions League. That is the story of the fullbacks of Club FN PSG. Semuye there. Almost so quite any more the baby strong cook account and Rams to 2 almost quite any more the baby strong cook account. Now you discuss the Champions League in any goalkeeper ya kasa. And then Otuo Abranti and a friend Donnarumma and sa chere bi. But I dear my PSG team no to me yemu ya hye me ama obi ane say. Omo average age near 24.9 years. Nkwala and Enrique sometimes inexperience beats me as a team, but it tells you the future is great. Colombia need defender to Pacho no Jinechiri Hono. Me sure saying Kasama no, ye be a transfer in a case of Monkofa, will be Kofa defender, me sure saying could be Kofano cranky body. But look at how he's playing for Clubber, FN PS. Mutu, oh my idea, excellent job from Rashford. But we will still ask Coach FN Unai Emery said, "They you Rashford free moon." They will give him because I felt say alone. We are never head yet. Say United for behe. It be a performance. It be improving the transfer target. And be omaton normally ajiskadia. That will be a story for another day. But so too, the point is Unai Emery let you down. The substitutions to some extent 90 Nyambwa. Now, so finally, Asesu. Moto, that was a big moment. I think Moto Obeka Donnarumma asem. But that chance now you know, I'm so to commit me. I said the 4th goal at Yama Astevelano. A big player like this, Moto went to me and show up. He made a big mistake, and that was not good from Abrante Feno. Marcus Asensio, very poor on that particular occasion. Moto semi number now in the game, no. Inter Milan will qualify. Moto. Okay, so more call Alliance and I catch us on more. Me, my doubt is the manager in Vincent Company. But to who Inter Milan defensive form or put to up this season in the Champions League. Defense win new championship. Assembling and defense win new championship. Into the Ahmodin Pan Ebabiship. Now they have players who also do the scoring for them. And on a level of maturity, our movements like this, no structure and Bayern Munich team. Plus, they have a manager that understands the movement. But Simone Inzaghi has been through the process. At last, you won the Coppa Italia twice. Twice, not the Coppa Italia with Lazio. And San Obabenya, that big money move to Inter Milan. Now, to Inter no Bayern. He's a less budget Antonio Conte. Or yet, the Conte bia. Just down on yes, Cabebre, Cesar Conte, yes, Cabebre, no. No, Timmy. Yes, oh yes, go. Conte yes, Cabebre in terms of investment with Timnum. But Simone Inzaghi, Diano, similar like Conte, 3-back system, front 2, 3-5-2, Naibia. Damien.
They know about Dortmund now, call Manchester.
Hey, Mkhitaryan. But what me point now say. But Simone Inzaghi ever finding ways Adiano Mizoto, Joshua de na Obehu anu akeka bom na odi aye bibi. And that level of brilliance na one so no, I doubt to say Mizoto Bayern Munich betimi qualify. Na match no. Yan kan kire Madrid for no say. Zaki to Ababetrans, yan country almost say. First game, no man bosh you. No to first game, no. Madrid did not play anything enough to convince you say they are good. Yeah, it was a game. Madrid conceded 3 goals, but the man of the match was their goalkeeper. In Courtois, I'm still to a man for referee. Courtois was the man of the match for Madrid.
Was a man of the match.
So it wasn't a conversation. Said Madrid my signal somewhere had you. And so we are talking about Madrid team throughout the season. There is always question about the team reaching their full potential. There is always question about the imbalance around the Madrid team. From the beginning of the season till now. Yakasa Faju Bellingham. How are this season? Jude compared to last season. Sacrifices to accommodate Kylian Mbappe. Tiama Jude and you may be about for my money. You can't want them. You can't Vinicius Junior. Early year 2025 when you're a massive dip in form. You can't want them kaka. You can't the emotional control of a branch of Vinicius Junior in moments like this. Match in why she expect to say or be keeping the calmness with the tone. Almost will be tackled by Cope. Now Vinicius Junior and Bofu. From then on, both say, Sir, anger so the bob on the bony you both say reduce it. You can't even want them. You can't kill in Mbappe in the last 4 matches, he's not firing. You can't want them. You quite can't Madrid defense, no. Send your man could you Madrid defense this. You can't want them. So the Madrid team, no, I'm still 2 years come back, no. What people were forgetting say it was a team that had exceptional performance, almost standard no was so. Other players need supposed to make one bad game. But what checking Madrid team now? They've not been convincing this season. So what checking Madrid? You can count the matches they've been convincing. Match by Baba Madrid Abasu was their game against City. And so too clearly the kind of state that City room. Any system now Pep Guardiola the Koboti Madrid or Sanko Biemono and Madrid the opportunity. But you are talking about the team with the best defense in the English Premier League. A team will decide so or Setibaka Watch out, sir, or midfielders are when it comes to starting the build up, fast transition on betting I am momo. And Madrid for them so too. Just causing fear and panic. But the truth of the matter is that they don't have the ability to cause any comeback. They don't have the ability to cause any comeback. But we watch Madrid against Atletico Madrid this season. Atletico Madrid. When Diego Simeone decided to sit back, Maka same over and over. So we did against Madrid. Almost few players are in tight spaces where crowded. To finding their way. Madrid for the enemy catch you on your break. No to. So when they played against City, Kwame and I killing Mbappe first to go. Onya almost bear 25 years. Na space no than him. No I catch you no abo ba. But Edu baby you go chira. We watched them against Atletico. They were not able to fire. No to. Let's go for Arsenal qualification. Madrid cry na Arsenal sign your home and away cry their mom cry over this particular game.
Nobody have a club statement. What is that?
You better qualify. Let's show 3-0. Yeah, qualify on extra time.
Asante Kotoko has taken notice. Asante Kotoko has taken notice. I don't know who are discipline. Masakwa hired the BB to be Zovia. Asante Kotoko has taken notice of a disturbing pattern of commentary in sections of the media following the results of our recent games. While it is no secret that the club, management, technical team, and players alike are disappointed with both the performance and the results, what we find deeply troubling is the orchestrated attempt by a small but loud section of the media that claim to be affiliated to the club to derail our season through baseless and unwarranted attacks. These calculated attacks on our players and coaches, dressed up as analysis, are nothing short of an addendum to sow disunity. Sabduku, no change or prempo. To sow disunity, and okay, my with a handbag clearer. To sow disunity and no himpo. As a moment will be here now. These calculated attacks on our players and coaches, dress up as analysis are nothing short of an addendum to sow disunity and sabotage the hard work being done at all levels of the club. We view this as a direct threat to the cohesion and focus of the team, especially at a time when we are still firmly in the race for the double, a target we set at the beginning of the season. Let it be clearly stated, Asante Kotoko will not tolerate attempts, subtle or overt, to destabilize the club. You will not hesitate to take any media house or journalist whose conduct and sabotage reportage could cross the line of professional ethics. Professional ethics and descend into defamation and mischief. We consider this as a well-noted genuine concern. Furthermore, the club is equally disappointed that a few known supporters of the club whose voices carry influence and whose duty it is to rally and unify supporters and project the club have instead chosen to lend credence to these divisive narratives. Let it be made abundantly clear that the club will not hesitate to take decisive actions against such individuals whose actions undermine the collective interest. We remind all stakeholders that since our last defeat in Insuatre under those bizarre circumstances, Antigua has not lost the game. The team is focused, united, and motivated to achieve the target set for the season. We will not allow detractors, whether from within or outside, to derail our progress. We wish to reiterate that the club is open to constructive criticism in our quest to improving the status of the club. For our loyal supporters, we urge calm and genuine faith in the club. This is the time to stay on course, united. We are stronger. Signed. As a As a minute.
As a BNC.
But as an gasm grow.
And the imagine if I home. Yes, and he said, Nano could say that Kotokone became a Bob by supposed to do. Was an expectation was true. We were for like 2-3 days, Nakotoko, the more players, and I'm ready to call for supporters. Someone stadium to support the team. Something this season, no one shared even though yet up to the Kotoko standard, Babaka said this season no more games on my born Babaya there. Aside has game, no win any Babay. I know my boy. In THS say, Omanamun Tono Mutu, you know. A boy.
It's yielding results.
You only the game yourself, you will not be Chimasha one, and Makotoko Asha one. Nakotoko performance ninye. My supporters in Medianamo Stadium of an Okram in Komo. None ra ho. So Fanon Stadium was Uncofios and Amikufia Quede. Fanora who daba kwa muzo Fanora or Pia question and Raho. And a chief on penny Fubi, Tessa Alex, Ashanti Region Chairman, opening K5. Almost granting interviews. And what they were saying, they say almost so show more views and the kind of pains or more game. Alex or say a good time of football coaching should give opportunity to certain players. And one player named Sinani Dinye a year, Tinedu. And another player no more quality say Sebeya ka coach in the rest in the Kakra, Kwampuku. And Omu interview with Aquachi pa. Ama job for Yasuya Fire, Yasuya Kaya dia analyze Kotokotimu. It's Sansem we no, and I'm Bruce Master Fudu Quacotasia.
The Bruce one has some for
we are BBNC.
We are, they also think, sir, someone say, he wrote it inside, sir, some media guys, journalists who affiliate themselves to the club. I said, we are Kotoko media guys, but they are Kotoko supporters. So what you inside? I went inside. Okay, now, paragraph. I said,
Kotoko started. That was the first people he called.
Okay, troubling analysis. Then the we think we just paragraph na nka ya kan. Eti all they are saying is sa side no. Omo say omo ye Kotoko omo ye journalist do. But omo say aben Kotoko team no. Na match we are some omoka in the name of said they are journalists but omo ben Kotoko team no. And so M1 because they speak and it doesn't bring unity according to what Safuduku is saying. You know, basically these are the things that they are trying to say. But someone will ask maybe if it is like necessary at this moment. That is why
statement.
That is what I know. Some people are.
Oh, but okay. But I think it is. From my personal point of view.
Positive side, I want a negative side.
Because you see, I have taken some position on this matter. Say, at the NSC, it's just a drone game. So when you have leaders, supporter leaders, now or publicly, openly, or much the coach what to do. People who can go to the coach and have a discussion with him privately. On say any problem no obi o wa adwuma na aye no betimi aba onchen no abedin komo bi say but on yen say no dey akoto badwam. So this is in defense of the club and then the players and of course the coach. Esa o press on unnecessary panic back. Me challenge with it is journalist aspect, you know say as for training there ono betina ni radio so said then ono waka ni TV so no waka the way he sees things. So what I say.
No money problem with that. The problem is that
no doors.
Omo fi say sankofo no ti o. Sankofo no wa sheda oma adeso mu o si sankofo no. Enye ye mi say na so no mu kompa say sankofo no. They show say omo ye Kotoko me as omo ben Kotoko team no. Sankofo no mako to omo very well.
Ah no ye hwan mo aye won go fo bi sa.
So on the channel on your pim so
Ah, better who say.
Yeah, only open so.
Na ye tie ze nya open so.
Na say Baba Isa so can be.
And only open so FM.
Yes, I know Baba Isa can.
There only
Baba
open
Isa
so.
dey no kan no dey. Say ye tie. Ye nya affiliate station to Kotoko.
Ah, mum dey.
I saw tell me chance.
But one can say individual.
Say eh
we on go for bia.
Okotoko yo open so dia. Open so station yo open so dia. E na Kwame Anane.
Razak.
Aha, eso news.
So coach in tie.
On the echo so.
But whatever they also media house whether
no me clarification based on yeah what the ba Sabudu could ba statement. But so this is where my problem is. Supporters they won't be command to Mudawo.
But not the leaders publicly at this time. Say player how would
when be a problem?
How would Kwampuku say if supporter enyini bi ese mama Kwampuku nyina home. How would he feel after all? If you are going and say bi nemma.
Kotoko nkomodie no. O dey wo experience. The ones that Kotoko supporter penny bi asore so kasa dey tie bibia na free o. Ana wonim za dey no. Na free dey free. Eya nkoma mpanyifo abi omo hwe team ni so. Any supporters ni bi adi. That is the truth. It's me media and say, I can you be quite say be a suffer the for discussion. And then say go to Shaka Lions are Obiani Webeka who quite a match no.
Because you other match.
So you can say a match no boy against Bichim. Obiani Webeka you.
Yeah, that Bianca.
Kasani should be on the pitch. That is why FA management encourage the players, support the coach, and then Momon Shaka Lions. One of the Baba Sunday, you see Bichim no. You see Baba Yarano. But Udi we Yabano, Mizoto, what's our criteria another avenue?
You see, I can't be a Kakotokwane, a Kala match you.
We are
so
we only are saying match on the bottom.
The trying to
the timing is very bad.
Which yes, as the PR leader of Kotoko, say team ni duru baby nansem kekane ye bebre. Maybe from within it was a complaint started say ba bonse players now started na Mr. Two omo Philippine kakra. Maybe a key nipa bi wo club coach technical team ni Philippine kakra say with me epusu ho kakra. Ba Mr. Two ye wo kwan fa so handle this issue. One handle the year. One also be to Ayampia ma ochene bi no na asem na kwa ye bebre. Me do bad what you I feel say in semi year what a year release him. These are people are internally it can be managed. For instance, the journalist or media house affiliated with Club Kotoko, it can easily be managed without say ultra shot at them. Because Otuo's statement now, the first paragraph, so first. The first paragraph.
Can you do?
Oh, I say, whilst it's no secret that the club management, technical team, and players alike are disappointed with both the performance and the results. What we find truly disturbing is the orchestrated attempt by a small but loud section of the media that claim to be affiliated to the club to derail our season through baseless and unwarranted attacks. I am Pia Pana what on me to
but
chairman. And if you believe that they are affiliated, but if you believe they are affiliated to the club, then you should know, say, in certain times they will be the one to defend the club. So when things are going wrong, they will be the one to speak against it. You can't have it one side. Edu bra ebi ometu omonsi wo say ebi akotokobo game bi when yantie bi say bia operation bi koso the club itself intimi ba bonten be kan they are your trusted people adebe mo yes adwuma na ma
so
when the performance is also not going well they will fire.
They expect you to play that role, not the otherwise.
Supporters there.
You can't make member supporters in the media supporters in the so in that case it's an issue you should go direct and address because Razak ne Eugene Semno, a trendy. But the bottom line is you can easily fix it because a fear more almost every time. But what I say, a fear more almost every time to talk about the issues. Now, so to fast forward to the supporters in Penny for no can. And now I was saying, say, I would prefer, say, and supporters in Penny for will fix this issue behind the scenes. Oh, because if you have access to the press bureau too, you ever say Zakito Wansamaba, I have access to Zakito, I can speak to him before say me respond to. And I remember Abontia Babekasa. Say me Kasa Abontia and Sana me cause Zakito wa. To some extent, I've not been fair to Zakito. But the bottom line is too. E money the anko ya. Omobebu wachi. No to e money anko ya. Omobebu wachi and omobebu wachi ya. E normal. You cannot let me to now when there is no ball now got against Bichim. You can. And also canifie.
Says I quite volunteering.
There be no to what's our Kenya asem. Internet and I got Kwendi Kunima. And I got Kwendi Kunima asem no. You come back to define whether their comments no wanted or not. It's assembly etiawa mizotu. Last Afuduku has been through the Kotko process pa. He worked with Dr. Kwame Chemi. He also faced that similar example with Light FM. But he solved it internally. You have players because if you be a cast and be a light and yeah, it's normal. So as soon as you be a players be a because if you open soa, they be a coha be a new Macasano. Omakasi be a because the level of priority at the media houses no. So meeting because they will have that access. So sometimes you feel say they are part of you. Yes, they are part of you. Majority of the time they will defend you. But when it goes wrong, that is how you also expect them to talk. There are things a lawyer statement way dear.
I know they own.
And you know anything wrong timing.
So
a journey was system the club is not performing.
But they've lost just one game.
And now one match now we're losing us more. You are not performing.
No.
What about draw against Samates? What about draw against Young Apostles? What about draw against Heart of Lions? What about draw against Bichim? That is 4 points in 12 out of 12. Kaulu Su 2 now we need 2 and Kenya 6. It's about the points when we need. And I'm a it's about the points I want really. You got 12 points I want you move 4. Senior no pen no paper na bomb mathematics. We say any failure. Debbie, it is wrong.
I'm just in
there.
The leakage. Me do to Adaroma. Oya me black here me we ye. Me hear me papa ye.
Oh, Kafra.
Third me. Our Granny Amwasi. Third me. Our penny Jesse Chiba for. Our Granny Amwasi.
Exactly.
Our Granny Amwasi. Third me. Now, what me to Adiana say. Nintiana many say any Juma said the club is not performing or Sabrofono.
2 points on the analysis.
I may say a club which is not performing on challenging for the league title.
Also, the new
Nani, I may no bet me a come Matthias and say, your performance no any confirm.
Not performing.
Not performing the or not the crowd. But reduce is different from not performing. Yes. Because before the match now, a man for comments on the buy ne bitches on mobile crowd good football. A bisu kotoko a mobile near you won't see we and he said to me not
something that is not operating as expected. Meeting standard or producing desirable results now co-producing and you know amount for pay. It's not meeting the standard until you are not performing.
It is not desirable.
Now results nenya na dey pe.
Do the machine and can.
Matter. Ya make can say. Ya born. Comments na man for the buy no. Made for baby no me no ya adwere baby o na baby nyai. Na ye de bu aye call round so. E dom a na no. O mo buy no. Nya na obojibo kan na ye ma reho no say. Enipa buy na ball aye boy. Na actually comment a man for yen. eno ne na ama me raw
ebe se ebu omo bam ano de konka
ebe se ebu omo bam na asem bia se du ba bi na yesi asem bi wa kokom a na wo se wa ade edu ba bi ese baba dwam because they say France na buy no ese ye mo omu say omu demand yes ye ho adwuma ese ye mo omu see PC management ni technical team no ama omu so ye omu adwuma ye because the boys performance is reducing. Boys
they are not performing.
They are performing all right, but confirm. And you have to standard. Say you who omu no. And to say bien traho ema say e reduce ban emergency.
And you have to find out the entire.
Yeah, find out master nya na sem ye ne wo kotoko performance no a ye te ho no ene nsem bia ye tete ene ne ehu e wo club no mu no. Eno na ti amfe na ntifam ne ka se be ye ho ne atena fi asolve a ye ni be ba ye ho
one safu ya adwa na ne nya adwe
50-50 because me nka o management team ho na me nka technical team ho wo ye nyama na nsori na nya be fire o. I'm telling you right now and then nyina na obojibo ka no and o ma a good results ye here win na domo na na o ba ye nya sa dom ni bi
no mo
ba smart
nations there no
ye the nations there no Abranka no kra no still Abranka se kra ye be ko kakra be ko ni enyani mienu ye nya we wie dia ye kwa Abranka se ane wo vim enti ye ko one ne ma su tuto ya na ne ye wie kra ne aba because ne say ne ma bi wo a na mbe ka
50 dey na ne ya adwene
na mi wombi na ne ma ko ne nya
50 no
na me ko ye
50 dey na ne ya adwene no
50 a me ne ya adwene say e dey ma pi wo a ana otri ye ni abru wo mo a me ene ma bi wo a e ye wo mo a
okay
ena mo de mu hu twitwi won ena mo de nsama wo mo ena wo mo nya bi enti base se de ma ko ye no mo nka be ndai wona de ko ye no mo so kan di mo nka
okay
endi mi nya me sre ene ye wo match ko bi asante kotoko match ya din ya esese ye lose no sabi ye so se bi enye bi ni match we enti wo ma da wo ma coach ogun wona na nkrofo no wo mo madina se
wo mo se asefo se omne Accra Lions be kan bo mu ne pa mate
no mo kra ka bo mu anya djuma wo no amu kra ba ya anya djuma me obi anu wo sabi ye so se bi enye bi ni has enti has wo ni
ba so aba bi ayi hu no
to no ye dey wo kra wo di aje
wo djuma no mo ye no
ye ne ka se ni team bi ko ka bo against has ya no mo ho po
we nye hu
na wo mo de na mo kra ya fa mo ya chamo ato aso be mprenu empre nine
money teams be for na ebo ne wo
yes na ti aso eni obi so bebo ye bo we ye so eni bi bo
okay Zach ba me
ye ba so eni bi abo eni
me chuma adwene so
yeah
say against 4 teams in there.
Oh yes.
And I'm
going there.
Accra Lions players in the regional park and so. I don't know interest no bro.
And it's away.
Okay.
And now almost so the answer on my baby na so to say almost so 4 teams so there. Because away because Bible crossing your mojane
onam kwan ya bi Ghana ha. The artist o maka ne say o ma anyina mo ma anya. Ene ebekoko na de enkogu zebekoko de enkoko na nti no twinsan bebam ti mo miamoni na
o bo de na apia bontre so mo nim binom so na musuma ase pa ya adwuma na ma bontre
Zach ba mintie no Sabudu statement no who is that 50-50
no I think say the timing is wrong.
Okay,
the poor timing. 2
now one year so after next no matter how so
no we say
or you do this tomorrow to motivate the players.
Jiboka Assembly Kotoko win today automatically so we know
but this statement suggests we are behind you, the technical team and the players and never meant no win number
and no match time and watch it.
You see,
Monday and maybe and I say now
before the game
no
two more camp house won't say your time and
statement. And always where we lose where the disunity about.
team no technical team
omu dabi supporters so mu no mo nipa na ado no na say akute bia no ni wura
supporter they do pass away the unity
they know themselves
supporter they way
omu ni mo and only be bizoto I think they should limit engagement with supporters too much. I miss you know because you see some no mo kan yin
e bi na do maduru how
and mo twon krata na because some of the things that they were saying in those interviews, you know, and some are and yet obina from management have a catcher on one on common take. Yeah, then there's that
good for the club.
No, then I feel your own crata because say, yeah, you can say more for more. Say, be a question.
I'm not
into a Timako meeting with a coach, maybe as a man or my catcher. Then someone will find a way to catch supporters and people to be. And this is uncle, yeah, then they refer. Say, and come my idea, I can say, like I said, 120. And I think, when I go to Gaku, I'm going to make him come. So, I think, I am the management should find a way to limit in summer a free
was a barrier.
And then be an SS supporters in it. Let me put it out this way. Let me be honest.
I know you about time in tea.
I don't know.
Bank. Banana is it should be a must win.
But club kakakate se kotoko dem to umeyemfa huni.
Enti yamamodian yemfa kakra ewo enkosie ewo bosome from Rural Bank. Savings account, current account, fixed deposit account, susu savings account, special account, joint account and trust account. Loan services, susu yatubi niamabosia, micro group loans, overdraft, agric loans. Bosome France bonanza no air cost time bia, and have a business commercial loan so ewo. Yeah, but to shares be and become part of our growth. In fact, the rate at which was some from Rural Bank, you know, bra, never to shares with the head of his own swim number 2. Your branches were Siwa, a was of market, so addition, but your son number quite old stuff from Ronto. E-banking dial *992#. Na ye nim komo ewo ho anase contact here for 0548 533 0548 533 0243 600 002 0243 600 002 na yenka manfo se Easter programs no so ba ko so de janso Easter homecoming no baso ya na wahwe bibia akoso kama na Promotional no beto anasa atumpo a na me hu se family na rehe Christabel. Yeah, see we share you.
Oyerepa FM unye, yade kaseba we amuni we are singing nebramo. Muntio wano open servio. Munya sona muntio.